I am sick of Reddit. um, I want to talk about Reddit because, you know, a couple days ago, I decided to go on the Nintendo Switch subreddit, right, and try and make a post. And the post was going to essentially be how, you know, uh, what am I trying to say? The post was going to be me asking the subreddit a joke question, like a little haha question, right? And basically, this is the Nintendo Switch subreddit. So the reason why, let me explain why I did so first, is because this is the last week of the Switch 1 era before the Switch 2 comes out. So I thought it'd be funny to just be like, go on the subreddit and ask the subreddit, like, hey, who still has their Nintendo Switch stand on? And for those who don't know, the Switch 1 has its own little kickstand. I'm sure everybody has seen it at some point. Basically, mine does not have the kickstand at all in any way, so it was very bad. Like, anytime I tried to stand it up, it would just kind of like collapse half the time, and it kind of got to the point where it just kind of like snapped off on its own. I take care of my stuff, by the way. It wasn't due to my own doing of like, fuck it, I want this off. But after it kind of like clicked off on its own accord a couple of times, I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna take it off and go from there. So with that being said, I did go on the subreddit and I took a picture of my Switch without the kickstand on it. I don't even know what it is, but I just went on subreddit, posted the picture, and I was like, hey, super important question. And then in the paragraph below, I asked, like, does anybody still have their Switch kickstand on it, or something like that? And I posted it. I was like, this is gonna be a banger. People are gonna probably find the super haha super hilarious, and hopefully people will get a good chuckle out of this one. This has worked in my favor a lot when I post on Reddit. People actually love my Reddit posts so much, as well as my YouTube videos, so thank you to all the love and support. I'm just kidding, it's sarcasm. uh so I posted it, thought nothing of it, and then when I posted I was like, I'm gonna check to see if it actually posted, because a lot of the time when I post stuff on Reddit, right, it never actually posts, because the auto moderators are just kind of like, wait, hold up, we gotta check this to make sure if you can actually post it or not. So I went and checked my post, and sure enough, it had the little lock on it, and the auto mod was just kind of like, we gotta check this to see if the post can actually be posted. So hang on, and then I just kind of sat there like, ha, okay, here we go. It's just this shit again. And yeah, so I kind of just forgot about it, didn't really think about it at all that much, and I went on my merry way. And then the next day I checked back. I like woke up from my from like sleep for work the next day, and I noticed that there's a notification on my phone from an actual moderator, right, like a living human being, saying, oh yeah, this can't be posted because you're asking like a question, so if you have a question, feel free to go down to the source or ask this question somewhere else. And I just kind of looked at my phone like, what? Like, did they think I was actually like serious? And like, I don't expect much from Reddit. I don't expect Reddit of all places to understand like sarcasm or jokes. Like, I try and do like these little like joke things on Reddit sometimes. It falls flat, and sometimes it's due to my own stupidity of like, I could have worded this better, or I could have gotten my point across better. But other times, I'm just like kind of left in awe of like what Reddit's no, what Reddit's reaction to my post is. And it's just kind of like, alright, man, well, I don't know how I couldn't see this one coming. It's truly a blunder of an experience to know that Reddit didn't really understand what I was going at with this one. And so I saw that notification, right, back to the main story, and I just kind of looked at my phone like, okay, I guess, sure. And yeah, the post was not sent. They did not allow the post to be, made public, because apparently I was asking a super serious question to them, and they were just like, nah, you cannot ask this question here, even though it could be a valid question. You cannot do this. And I know this isn't a problem due just solely on the subreddit, the Nintendo Switch subreddit, right? I understand that it's definitely a problem elsewhere for sure, and it's just so annoying because I feel like half the time I post, like, the posts don't even go through, and when they do, half the time of those times, nobody understands that I'm joking half the time, and the other time when I'm actually sincere about what I'm talking about, people get mad at me for no reason in particular, even though I don't really try and like go down the hot take route that much sometimes. So it's just kind of like, all right, cool. It's a lose-lose situation, because there's other times on Reddit where I will post like, are those the Twin Towers? No, okay, I'm just kidding. There's other times where I posted on like the Splatoon subreddit, right? And I was just like, hey, I kind of miss like what direction longitude, horizontal, I think, rollers from Splatoon 1. I just miss the way that those work, right? People got heated. They were just like, actually, no, you're wrong, because like fundamentally speaking, they actually perform better in Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. It's like, okay, fair. This isn't me trying to get mad at people who have different opinions. It's just the way that people write things sometimes. It's just like, okay, well, I was just stating an opinion, and then when I was like in the comments being like defending my argument and what I meant by the original post, people were just like going at me to the point where like there's too many comments. So it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna make a general comment, not replying to anybody, and I said what my piece was, and then I sent it. I elaborated a little bit more. Then people saw that and they were just like, I think you're just upset because you had a stupid opinion, and because you're stupid and dumb, and your opinion was wrong. So yeah, you're stupid. It's just like, bro, like, I was just stating a simple opinion here, and I'm getting called stupid. It's just like, well, what is this? Just. I hate it. I hate Reddit so much. It's so silly. I hate it. It's just so pointless, and like, I've contemplated on leaving it, but it's fine. It's just like, I post it sometimes just to get like a gauge on people's opinions on gaming stuff, and look at cute rabbit photos and other animal photos and all that. So it's whatever. It's just sometimes the people on there just suck ass, and yeah. That's it. So, yeah. Bye-bye.